Hi, this is Stacey Agatha reporting for the Orbit Updates. Right now, somewhere in the frozen mountains of Italy, history is being written in real time, or records are breaking. Champions are rising, and moments nobody expected are changing the story of the Winter Games before the world's eyes. In the next few minutes, you will see what cameras almost missed, what the headlines have not yet explained, and why today may become the most talked about day of the Olympics. Stay with me because what is happening right now is bigger than sport.
The 2026 Winter Olympics, officially known as the Milanocortina 2026 Olympic Winter Games, are unfolding as one of the most compelling editions of the Winter Games in modern history. Running from February 6th to February 22nd, 2026, this is the 25th Winter Olympics, a showcase of elite winter sport and human achievement in northern Italy. These games are unique in several respects. Dual host cities, Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo, carry equal prominence as hosts, with events also staged across 8 express venues in the Italian Alps and foothills. Multifaceted opening ceremony. On February 6th, the Olympic cauldrons were ignited in both Milan and Cortina, linked conceptually by Italian cultural symbolism and engineering design. A first in Winter Olympics history. Global scale, approximately 2,900 athletes from around 90 countries are expected to compete across 116 medal events in 16 sports disciplines. Olympic innovation. The debut of ski mountaineering, Skimo, as well as structural changes in events like the mixed team relay and skeleton and new women's ski jumping events, signal evolution toward athletic diversity and equity. As of today, mid-Olympics, the Games have progressed just over 1 week of competition. Key highlights and remarkable moments include 1. Unforgettable competitive performances. Jordan Stoltz's record breakthrough. American speed skater Jordan Stoltz claimed gold in the men's 1,000 metres, setting a new Olympic record, 1 minute 6.28, and ending a long US drought in the event. His victory positions him for a potential 4-gold sweep across sprint distances, a feat that could reshape speed skating narratives. Federica Brignone's triumphant comeback. Italy's alpine skiing star, Federica Brignone, won Super G gold after overcoming severe injury setbacks, including leg fractures and a torn ACL, one of the most inspiring recoveries in Olympic alpine history. Italian speed, skating history, host nation pride soared as Francesca Lollobrigida secured Italy's first gold medal of the Games in the women's 3,000-metre speed skating, breaking an Olympic record and delighting home spectators. American Breezy Johnson's downhill gold Johnson claimed Team USA's first alpine skiing gold at these Games in the women's downhill, notable not only for performance, but for resilience amid injury narratives that characterise many athletes here. Chloe Kim's historic bid intensifies. In one of the most watched events, Chloe Kim dominated the women's snowboard halfpipe qualifiers, moving strongly toward an unprecedented 3rd consecutive Olympic gold, a possible first in snowboarding history. The Games run through February 22nd, 2026, with marquee finales across figure skating, hockey, alpine and cross-country skiing, ski jumping, speed skating, and more. Historic firsts, still possible, include multiple athletes achieving record medal hauls, groundbreaking victories in newly introduced events, and national teams emerging with their best performances ever. Team dynamics and rivalries, from US versus Netherlands in speed skating to traditional alpine skiing powerhouses in Europe, remain central storylines. Unlike earlier editions, the 2026 Winter Olympics are taking place in an era of noticeable climate shifts. Long-term data indicates significant warming in host regions. Cortina d'Ampezzo's February average temperatures have increased markedly over decades, reducing traditional snow depth and challenging event planning. While venues in the higher Alps still deliver competitive conditions for skiing and snowboarding, snow reliability and temperatures close to freezing have required adaptive scheduling, snowmaking technologies, and careful monitoring by organisers. This climatic backdrop underscores the evolving context of winter sport, where weather trends are increasingly shaping competition environments. Beyond the field, social and political undercurrents. The 2026 Olympics have not existed in a vacuum. Public protest and tension. In Milan, thousands marched against perceived Olympic overreach, environmental impacts and local priorities, leading to clashes with police and highlighting persistent debates about the cost and cultural footprint of mega sporting events. Infrastructure disruption, separate from protests, an Italian rail sabotage incident timed with the Games' commencement caused widespread travel delays. While no injuries were reported, the event highlighted security and logistical concerns during high-profile global gatherings. Historical context and legacy potential, the Milanocortina Winter Olympics stand at the intersection of tradition and transformation. Italy previously hosted Winter Olympics in Cortina d'Ampezzo, 1956, and Turin, 2006, and these games are expected to be among the most complex socio-political and sporting chapters in Olympic history. Innovations in competition format, high drama performances under pressure and evolving narratives around athlete well-being and climate impacts all contribute to a legacy that will be studied for years. What makes the 2026 Winter Olympics unbelievable so far? The current Winter Games have already delivered world record performances and historic comebacks, emerging stars and Olympic legends intensifying their legacies, historic debuts and competitive surprises, climate challenges shaping competition, social discourse on cost, sustainability and community impact. As competition continues through February 22nd, the world's attention remains riveted not only on medal counts, but on the broader narratives these games are shaping, athletic, cultural and environmental alike. Every day feels like a movie. Every hour feels like a surprise. The mountains look magical. White snow covers everything, trees, houses, roads and tall peaks. But the weather has been strange. Some mornings are very cold. Ice becomes hard like rock. Athletes love this because they can go very fast. Then suddenly the sun comes out, the snow becomes soft, it slows people down, some players fall, some skis get stuck. The same hill can be easy in the morning and very tricky in the afternoon. So the games are not only about skill, they are also about who understands the snow best. Many coaches now wake up before sunrise just to touch the snow with their hands. They rub it, they squeeze it, they smell it. They decide which wax to put under skis so athletes can glide faster. Even one tiny mistake can lose a medal. Inside a huge, shiny stadium, people race on ice in circles. The sound is like wind. Whoosh. One skater shocked the world. Jordan Stoltz started slowly. Everyone thought he would finish second or third. But on the last lap, he flew. Not fast, flying. His legs moved like a machine. The crowd stood up before the race even ended. When he crossed the line, the clock showed a time nobody expected. He didn't scream. He just looked up, breathed deeply, and smiled a small smile. Sometimes, champions don't celebrate loudly. They just know. On another mountain, people watched a snowboard halfpipe, a giant frozen wave. Here came Chloe Kim. She dropped in. Up, spin, down, spin, higher, spin again. She went higher than the walls. For a moment, she looked like she was floating in the sky. The crowd became quiet. Not because they were bored, because they were scared to blink. When she landed the final trick, the snow exploded under her board, but she stayed perfectly balanced. Even her competitors clapped. Some moments are bigger than winning or losing. They are moments people remember for years. In downhill skiing, athletes race faster than cars in a city street. One racer crashed during practice days ago. Hard fall. Snow sprayed everywhere. People worried she would quit, but she came back. Breezy Johnson stood at the start gate again. Her hands were shaking, she pushed off. Every turn looked dangerous. Every bump tried to throw her away. But she stayed low, strong, brave. At the finish line, first place. Sometimes courage is louder than speed. Italy wanted a hero at home. They got one. Francesca Lollobrigida skated in front of thousands of her own people. Flags everywhere, bells ringing, drums beating. Pressure can break athletes, or make them shine. She skated faster than she ever had in her life. When she finished, she cried before she even saw her time. Gold medal. The crowd sang together for minutes. Not cheering, singing. It sounded like a national heartbeat. Some sports look exciting, others look painful. Cross-country skiing is both. Athletes climb hills for over an hour. Their faces turn red. Their breath becomes clouds in the cold air. Some fall from exhaustion after the finish. But they smile anyway, because finishing is also winning. One funny thing about these Olympics, Athletes from other sports are visiting to watch each other. A famous football player cheered in the snow stands for his partner competing in snowboarding. Big, strong athletes suddenly look like children, shouting, waving, recording videos, jumping in jackets too small for them. Even champions become fans here. When the sun goes down, the mountains glow blue. Lights shine on the slopes. Snow sparkles like stars on the ground. The air becomes quieter. Every sound travels far. At night finals, the whole world watches together. In homes, phones, cafes, airports, people whisper, "Did you see that?" Some people don't know the rules of the sport, but they understand effort. And effort is the real language of the Olympics. These Olympics are not only about medals, they are about falling and standing again. Fear turning into courage, home crowds believing rivals hugging after battles, weather changing the story every hour, no one can predict tomorrow's winner. And that is why everyone keeps watching.
You have just witnessed the moments shaping today's Olympic story, but the games are still unfolding, and the biggest surprises may still be ahead. I'm Stacey Agatha, and here at the Orbit Updates, we follow every turn, every victory, and every moment that matters as it happens.